It's hard to picture Neo in The Matrix as anyone other than Keanu Reeves, but at one point it was a very real possibility. Believe it or not, Sandra Bullock was in the conversation for playing the iconic role. Bullock became a target for the role after numerous actors turned it down, and producers were ready to change the character to a woman. However, as history will tell it, she passed on the role and it went to Keanu Reeves instead. Even though The Matrix is known as a blockbuster science fiction classic today, it was almost never made. Producers were having a hard time locking in talent for the movie, as actors were skeptical about its dense subject matter and relatively unknown directors. Because of this, a ton of A-list actors turned down the role of Neo. Producer Lorenzo di Bonaventura said, "The first movie star who says yes is Brad Pitt. He's doing 7 years in Tibet and then he's coming out of it and he's like, I'm way too exhausted to take this on. So he's gone," Di Bonaventura said. Then we go to Leonardo DiCaprio. He says yes. We have meetings with him and then he goes, "You know, I can't go do another visual effects movie having just finished Titanic," and he drops out. Then Will Smith joins it and he drops out. The movie star turned it down in favor of Wild Wild West, which, by difference, didn't do very well upon release. In an interview, Reeves thanks Will Smith for paving the way to his starring in The Matrix. As things got down to the wire, the producers became desperate. Knowing they needed a big name for the film, they offered the role to several actors whose names might seem surprising. "We went out to so many people I don't remember. We were getting desperate," Di Bonaventura said. "We went to Sandy Bullock and said we'll change Neo to a girl," producer Joel Silver and I worked with Sandy on Demolition Man and she was and continues to be a very good friend of mine. It was pretty simple. We sent her the script to see if she was interested in it, and if she was interested in it we would try to make the change. Even though things seemed promising for the crew, Bullock ultimately passed on the role. It just wasn't something for her at the time. So really it didn't go anywhere, Di Bonaventura said. Although Bullock has had an extremely successful career since The Matrix, she still regrets passing on the film. Regardless of how everyone feels, all parties involved ended up fine. Bullock's films have grossed over $4 billion worldwide according to the numbers, and The Matrix became a billion-dollar franchise producing 4 films, video games, and more. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.